All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. Um, where did I leave off? Okay, so I think I was talking about something. Of course, I was talking about something, but what was that something? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, so I'm just going to start at another subject. So, um, this past weekend was okay, but we didn't go to church. Why didn't we go to church? Because I wasn't feeling well. I started not feeling well this weekend. Like with the actually started last week, like I was telling you. I got on the treadmill and stuff. They're on my computer making that loud noise. Um, so we, you know, so Sunday, my husband was like, "No, you're not going to church." And so I watched the service online because my church I used to attend when I lived in the Detroit area, they have live webcast. So for those who would like to go to church but can't or don't know necessarily know what church to go to or whatever, you can inbox me and I can give you the link to the church service, to my old church, which I deeply miss. Um, if you ever need to want to watch, and I think they have some archive services on their website as well. So if you want to know more information, let me know. But I was watching, so Sunday I stayed home, watched service online, and chilled out. Monday, oh my gosh, I was in so much pain. I was just like in some serious pain. And then Tuesday, it got worse. If I didn't think it could get worse, but it got worse. Like the worst pain you'll want to ever feel. I've had it before, but it was like more intense. So much so that I took my Tylenol threes. I took two of them, and I could still feel it. And at one point, I was just in so much pain. I just was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. And my husband was looking at me. He was just like he knew what to do. He was so sweet. He was trying to be supportive and rub my back, but it was like lower pain, and my uterus. And I was just miserable. Wednesday, because today is Thursday. Um, so on Tuesday, also had, this is TMI alert. I went to the bathroom and all of a sudden I was like, what is this? And it was some brown, pasty type of discharge or what have you, blood. And so I was like, what in the world? So I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, whatever. Even though it was a lot, I told my husband, and it was like, I didn't really think anything of it. And so yesterday, Wednesday, um, I saw the brown spotting again. And so I called my doctor, and they told me to come in. So I came in yesterday, and they did an ultrasound. So I'm like, great, I get to see the baby, and hopefully everything's okay. I was just concerned if the SCH was back, the subchorionic hematoma. So we went in, and then I asked the technician. I said, can you see, tell the sex of the baby up? He was like, oh no, it's too early, and I was like, you're lying, because I see a lot of people who when they look, they can see. So then he starts showing me the baby's spine, which I'm grateful. He was like, this is the spine, and this is the umbilical cord, and this is the baby's hand, and this is foot, and I was thinking, dude, you didn't show me all of that. You might as well show me if it's a he or she, if it's a peanut wiener or a cuckoo nanny. I was so mad at him. I was just like, and he was like, and this is the this, and I was like, mm. I was salty. But I was like, well, as long as the baby's all right, that's fine. If you're not gonna let me see nothing else, see what I want to see, then I don't want to see no more. And then I was like, and then he printed out a picture, and I was like, oh, thanks. I wasn't expecting a picture. I was like, great picture, not. Um, so the doctor came in and he talked with me. He was just like, yeah, I don't think there's anything. And then, oh, but he did say that he saw um, a little small potential SCH, subchorionic hematoma. He was like, it's kind of small. I don't even think it is, but just take it easy. Nothing big. Okay. Later on that night, me and hubby had a heated fellowship. Um, just arguing about something stupid regarding the house, nothing major. Um, and then I felt, and and I should have just stepped off, but I didn't. And so I went into to do say something that I knew was going to get him mad. And so we're arguing, and while I'm arguing, I could feel the baby just doing some crazy stuff, and then my stomach starts doing this, my uterus, and I just say, you know what, I don't feel good. Let's stop. I don't want to do this anymore. And so he came in the room, want to talk some more, argue some more, and I was like, dude, did you get the memo? You didn't get the memo? I just said I don't want to argue anymore. I'm not feeling well. I just don't feel well. So I just stopped talking, and I was just laying here, and then he went off, being mad and went somewhere or whatever. I was like, whatever. And I went to the bathroom. I was laying down and I was thinking, and I felt bad afterwards, but I was thinking, I wonder how he would feel if I started bleeding since he wouldn't, just stop arguing off of something stupid. Um, and then I started feeling weird. So I went to the bathroom and lo and behold, panties, TMI, bloody. And I'm like, so I called him to come in. I was like, look, see what I'm talking about? I told you something, we just need to stop arguing. Now look. And so he was like, oh man, we were talking. And while we were talking, this is all TMI. I'm on the toilet. We're talking and I'm like, look. And he was just like, this bright red bleeding. So I'm trying not to freak out. Then all of a sudden, something just plops in the toilet. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, something just came out. And I looked and I just saw this big blob of red. And I was just like, oh my God, I think it's a blood clot or something. And then I just was like, on the outer side it looked calm, but I was just like freaking out. So my husband went and looked and, whatever. I'm not going to say what he did, but to confirm it was a blood clot, not a baby, because it was really big. So when I called the doctor last night, the doctor on call was like, um, I'm going over your records and I see that you've had a large myomectomy, meaning I had a large removal of a fibroid and an invasive one. And because I have fibroids and whatever, and I keep getting the subchorionic hematoma, he was like, he thinks that, I'm at a real high risk of miscarrying right now. And he was just like, I'm just letting you know. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me. You just gonna tell me that I'm about to miscarry? Um, so I took all that in, and he was just explaining everything and saying how the placenta, if the attachment wasn't right, the placenta, blah blah blah. So he prescribed pro- procomia, I think is what it's called, and that stops the contractions. So I was contracting. I was actually having contractions, and what ended up happening is went to doctors today, had an ultrasound. My husband was there. Asked the technician, "Can we see?" She was like, "Oh no, it's too early." He was like, "Is it too early? Can you see? Can you not see, or you just don't want to see?" And she was explaining that the doctors have to give the whatever to go ahead to see. But I'm gonna show you these pictures. Ooh, I gotta hurry up. Okay, so what the doctor told me today was basically the same thing what the doctor said, is that I have to be careful because the placenta, implantation is not the best because of the fibroids. So the placenta can kind of raise up, and that's with the bleeding. In regards to the pains, it could be that the fibroids are getting at a certain point and dying off, in addition to my scar tissue and having a myomectomy, and then the baby just growing. I have the real bad cramping. And then if the blood, when I start bleeding from the placenta, the uterus automatically starts contracting. So I'm basically kind of like on bed rest again. But let me show you the pictures from today real quick. So that's one picture. I was like, girl, you hooked me up. You gave me a whole bunch of pictures. Here's another one. And then here's the cutest one. This is the one I'm telling you. Have the chin like his daddy. And don't y'all be saying all babies will look like whatever. This baby chin look like his daddy. And his lips. See, look at my baby. This is the beautiful one. This one reminds me of Michael Jackson. Don't be laughing, y'all. But it reminds me of when he like, rock my world, you know you did. So here's this one. And this is the one Compare this to this. This Joker yesterday did. My baby looking like an alien in comparison to this one. He didn't even try to do right. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Smooches! Thank you for all my subscribers. Talk to you later. Sorry for the long video.